Yeah, I did this early. I can't sleep. I can't wait until it's time because something is talking to my spirit. Something is telling me something, and I gotta go through with it, and I gotta share it. So what we're gonna do? I'm not going to use no YouTube video. I just gotta go ahead and just let you hear it. I gotta start the prayer because now it's time for me to say what I gotta say. That's what I gotta do. I want to give thanks to the primordial great mother. I want to give thanks to the ancestral spirits of creation. I want to give thanks to the angels, the archangels, the angels, the ancestors themselves. Come to you in front of the throne, one knee, and asking and thanking for your protection, asking for more protection, guidance, love from your divinity, from the entire essence, from not just me, but all of your children that know who you are, that speak highly of you. We come to you to ask to protect us from a lot of fake conscious and so-called spiritualists that are playing with the star children and got a whole following of star children following them and teaching them false light and having them think that they're one of the chosen and they're not. Having people think that they are a part of the divine children and they're not. For they have for they have a huge following, but people don't know that they are wolves in sheep's clothing. Please let the revelation on who these beings are finally come out in revelation. Let them finally expose themselves because you created the light and yet they keep on dismissing you by calling you evil. And I think it's time for mom to give them a ass spanking. I couldn't sleep because of the message I got to put out there now. And you telling me to do it, and I'm going to do it. But we ask you to finally let the wool over their eyes finally be uncovered. Because now the children have to come home to you. These archons knowing what they're doing, these agent Smiths knowing what they're doing. We know you have the power to get rid of them and to put them back where they belong. And your children need you to do that, the real ones, not these fake ones claiming to be your children. And on that note, we want to say we love you. Ashe, Ayah, Bobo. Okay. I know people might be still asleep, but I got to put this out there because this has been bothering me. Um, in all actuality, everybody talk about three-eye atlas. They was making a big fuss about three-eye atlas. I didn't see what the big fuss was. I thought be three-eye atlas really. I do. I was like, okay, whatever. Listen, the spiritual community has been hijacked by a lot of agents too, just like the so-called conscious community. You got all these people that's trying to be fear mongering and all of that. They're trying to talk all this talk, walk all this walk. But they ain't doing neither one thing. They just talking, and then when they talking, it just be a lot of rubbish, right? I want to be real with y'all. I've been in and out this plane billions of years, different multiple past lives. This lifetime I came to the conclusion that it's time for a lot of changes to finally take place. The beings that are doing this whole consciousness now, the ones that's doing all this talking about Three Eye Atlas, where y'all at now? Where y'all at now? Ain't no Three Eye Atlas. Just like they said there was gonna be extraterrestrials, I think back in October and all that other shit, November. Where are you at now? Y'all had people believing that these spaceships was gonna save the people too. All that was a distraction. Ain't no Three Eye Atlas. If not, you're talking about the third eye and the activation. But many people was a lot of children and people were born with that third eye activated and were able to see things. Look, what I'm realizing, peace, what I'm realizing, a lot of these people, I've been finding yourself, a lot of these people that was talking all this Three Eye Atlas shit, you notice they ain't talking about it no more because they know shit didn't happen. They ain't say ain't shit happened. It was a big ass joke. Listen, the spiritual community we also been hijacked. Not just the conscious community, the spiritual community been hijacked by a lot of agents too. We call them New Agers. That's what we call them over here. They're not the Golden Agers. There's a difference. The Golden Agers are or come from different lifetimes and knowing that what is true and how it resonates with others. Look, I don't know how old you are. You're gonna have to wait because I gotta talk to the other mods. I just can't make you a mod. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. I don't even know your age. You could be turning around and say, "Oh, I'm 15." No children belong on this channel of ours. I'm just saying. You 30, you 21. Well, you're gonna have to you got to earn that stripe, and the mods got to look at that. I just can't let you be a mod right now. Just understand that it's protocol that we go by. Okay, so you're gonna have to be patient. Come on here a couple times. You know what I'm saying? You come on here a couple times. We analyze you. We let you know what's up. Okay. I just can't just pop on and just say, "Oh, make your mod." You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. I understand how you feel. You want that, okay? So just work with us, and we'll work with you and see how consistent you are. All right, that's how we do over here. We want to see consistency. We want to see honesty. You know, because with that comes responsibility. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? So, you know, the thing that's funny, all these people talking about Three Eye Atlas. Where the hell everybody at now with the Three Eye Atlas? You know how everybody got quiet and shit? December 19th came and went. Here we are in so-called December 24th, which is the which we call Christmas Eve, which is another word for one of the pivotal day in Saturnalia. Yeah, that's the real name for so-called Christmas is Saturnalia, the birthday of Saturn, which is also another name for Chronos. This is the day when men got together, beat up on their wives, and they started doing the do with each other. This is a Roman holiday. But anyway, I digress on that. That's another. I did a video on that already. Um, oh, that's where you also get Krampus from too, by the way, because Krampus is also connected to other things. But that'll be another story, another topic, maybe sometime next year. But where everybody at with the whole Three Eye Atlas now? Ain't nothing happened. One of my brothers named Noonth Shevik L told me, he was like, "Yo, ain't shit gonna happen." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yo, that's another distraction." I said, "I know, man. Let me tell you, people will talk about anything that's on the algorithm. If it's on the algorithm, they wave. They want to get that wave instead of being original. They feed off the wave because they want to do what everybody else want to do. This is how you know who's the real leaders and who's the fakers, man. You know what I'm saying? This is where you find out who's who and who's a real one and who's a fake one. And also in the middle, you find out who's the shook one. Okay? See, this is the shit that I'm talking about, right? All this talk about Three-Eye Atlas and not one soul is saying that didn't say nothing about it at the night. They didn't see shit. It's funny how it just disappeared and decimated. All right? It disappeared and decimated. And now nobody ain't saying shit about it. You see how that it just disappeared like that, and now nobody ain't saying shit about it. You notice that? You notice that? See, I ain't playing no videos on this one today, but I want y'all to really keep in mind how now you don't hear nothing about Three Eye Atlas. That was one of the hoax, just like the whole thing with the extraterrestrials coming on the ships and meeting the people. You see the different distractions, and I'm telling you that was a distraction for them to do something else, so they can pull off some other shit behind the scenes. When it came down to the whole thing with the extraterrestrials support that came out in, was it November, October, one of them. You see that? You see they start talking about that real quick, right? Now they're going to talk about something else, and it's going to be another hoax. Well, what about the 1212 portal? The 1212 portal. There was no 1212 portal. Let me tell you, the planet goes through portals every minute. I mean, every hour, every minute, and every second. The planet is constantly going through metamorphosis. A lot of people don't know that. This is a living planet. This is a dragon planet, to be honest with you. Shout out to Samuel B. Lee. This is a dragon planet and also really Holistic Remedies 9. This is a dragon's planet. And you're also part reptilian. Don't get it twisted. Shout out to Dr. Malachi York. Don't get it twisted. And Bobby Hemmett. Don't get it twisted. This is why y'all need to really start studying now. Stop listening to these people that claim to be scholars and all this shit. And then they'll tell you, I am an extraterrestrial chief. When you are actually a former cop and you take information from other platforms and then you try to sound profound and prolific. A rapper turned conscious guru. I'm not throwing shots. I'm speaking facts. Because y'all were the same ones that was pushing Three Eye Atlas. And now since Three Eye Atlas thing, it came and went. Y'all don't know what to talk about. Y'all don't want to talk about it now. Y'all try to go into something else. Try to cover up your tracks because you was wrong about the shit. Man, come on, man. You were wrong about it. Now you're trying to cover up and trying to find something else to get into. Brother Noonth was right. Just like yours truly. We knew that shit wasn't going to be real. However, you do need to pay attention to the solar flares. You do need to pay attention to the active activity on what's going on Tiamat as far as the weather patterns and so on. The weather patterns and so on. You do need to pay attention to that. That's what you need to pay attention to. Because Tiamat is going through a whole new change. Like, look, I'm going to do a live later on too. Because I found some videos for y'all. So be ready for that. What time I'm going to play it? What time I'm going to do another live? I'll probably do another live like around 2 p.m. 2:30, 2 p.m. Because I got some videos to show y'all. And I want y'all to hear the stuff that I found. And then we're going to go ahead and dissect that. But that 3-eye atlas shit ain't happen. They got you with the okey doke yet again. Those that believed it, for lack of a better word. Ain't no 3-eye atlas. Look, man, your third eye only activate when you do what you gotta do. Some of y'all was born with it. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people ain't ready for that third eye activating. Cause you're gonna start seeing shit that you never thought you would see. But I do want to say something. To all the real spiritualists that I'm oh I don't say but great holiday to you or your holiday that you celebrate. Great, I mean I get what you're saying, but I don't, you know. Um I want to say this to all the real spiritualists, those that are melanated, those that are indigenous. I came on here too early to say this. Years ago, I was told that once I got to go through a whole two more things, and I'm gonna come back on here, but I gotta give this out there, put this out there to you all. I really want to reach out to the real ones that's doing the work. We can go to where Black Wall Street was at because those ancestors there, they need either the crossover or they want to help finish what need to be started. Because a lot of people about to start rebuilding Black Wall Streets. And I told this to some of the brothers years ago that I was on the channel I was featured on. But before they do that, they need protection. That's where those ancestors come in. But we'll talk about that another time. Because Bobby Hemmett said something, and I'm gonna paraphrase what he said. They can't beat us on the spirit level. So we gotta bring that back. We gotta run it back. To all my Haitian brothers and sisters that's on the path of what they are on with the spirituality, all I gotta tell y'all, it's almost that time. Talking to the brothers and sisters that you need, y'all know what I mean. It's almost that time. All my brothers and sisters of the diaspora, it's that time. But anyway, I just want to say, in so many different ways, it's that time. I didn't want to say it in a way where it'd be like, oh, we got a new leader on our hand. No. But I want to let y'all know that 3-Eye Atlas was a big ass joke and they lied to you. Now they're coming up with a new idea, a new scheme, a new plan to make y'all fall for it again. Keep your eyes and ears open because they about to do it again. And then they're going to have their agents push that shit. It's on YouTube, it's on TikTok and all of that. Trust me. That's what they're going to do. That's what they do. They're going to keep on finding that, putting their agents out there so they can come out and shit out there and all that other stuff because that's what they do best. Because they know that their people can't, they need that because they're going to find out with another idea, another plan, they're going to put it out there so their people can go ahead and start running with it. I'm telling y'all what I know. Since 3-Eye Atlas failed, the extraterrestrial thing coming to reveal themselves failed, they're gonna keep on coming up with other ideas that's gonna fail. Because what it is the boy that cried wolf syndrome. Because what they not telling you is that yeah, there actually are IFOs, not UFOs, identified flying objects. Yes, they do come out of the waters. Yes, they are also over there coming from the wall over there in Antarctica and all of that. They know that. There's a lot of shit that they don't want to tell the masses. All these different distractions. Why do you think they created sports? The celebrity and all of that. A paparazzi was created just to do that. The filming industry, the illusion, that is a part of what? The sorcery, the money, the currency. Real currency also is connected to the water, right? It's supposed to flow. Why did they call it cash flow? These people been doing sorcery the whole time, and they learned it from the people that taught them, and they keep on bringing illusions and lies to you. They've been bringing illusions and lies to you for the whole freaking time. That's why when they said 3 Eye Atlas, I was like, what the fuck is a 3 Eye Atlas? And then when they said, yeah, December 9th, you know how they kept on pushing the dates all the time? The different dates. Well, yeah, it's coming this date, it's coming that date, it's coming this date, it's coming that date. Oh, how you doing, Donnie Palmer? I see one of the mods took care of your goofy ass. You know what I'm saying? So you saying shut up. How about you go to somebody else's channel? Because this channel we bring peace. We don't have time for people like you. Whoever did that, I love you for that. Um, but I wanted to call him out though, so he'll know. Like, yo, take your little tail somewhere, man. Because if you're not spiritual conscious, go somewhere. You must have came from somebody else's channel, or you might be bored. You might need somebody in your life. I guess I don't know. But it's just funny, man. Anyway, 3 Eye Atlas was one of the biggest scams because you know they kept on pushing the dates. It'll be one date, then like, oh, it's coming here. Oh no, it's coming there. Oh no, it's coming there. And then when they said December 19th, that's when nothing happened. I guarantee you, on that date, something or a natural disaster took place, and they didn't want to tell the masses. If not that, some war, something done took place that they did not want to mention. Something took place on that day, and they did not want to. They had to use that as a cover up. Look, those that's watching, just do the research yourself, and you'll see. Mm, damn, man, you got some issues, man. Okay, but yeah, look it up. Look it up. I, can I just say something though, y'all? I find it very how people can come on YouTube, tell people, but I guarantee you, if they ever said that to somebody outside of YouTube, they probably get in a situation where they can't get out of something. Typing is cool, but it's like if you don't like somebody's thoughts, you always can go somewhere else. You understand? Nobody's not on here to entertain you. It's just this channel is different. We over here, we mind our business over here, but it makes you we start becoming thinkers over here. We start thinking about stuff like things don't make sense. Listen, that 3 Eye Atlas shit didn't make sense. You got people on TikTok talking about it and all that, and then when it come out and the date happened, it never happened. It, It's like, yo, well, then they try to hurry up and cover it up and talk about something else. They try to move on to the next phase. They use the spiritual the spiritual community as a fad, as a trend. When those that take it serious, we take it seriously. Three Eye Atlas does not and never did exist. They were trying to bring another savior complex to the people, just like the extraterrestrial, just like the extraterrestrial thing about the ships. Oh, the mothership is coming. Remember they said that. No mothership came. They did this to bring what? To bring that savior complex. Did you know that the listen? They're fine. Listen, it's something that the brother Asita Dukatir said. The real Anunnaki were the priest of Anu. You know who the priest of Anu are? The Moors. But they also went by another name, the Murs. That's who the real Anunnaki really are. That's what he said. But anyways, I just wanted to say some shit real quick, say some stuff. I'm sorry for saying church, for cussing. I apologize. But in all actuality, why do you think we incarnate over and over again in every lifetime? Many of us. Different incarnations. Your spirit don't die because it's ether, so you're constantly coming through in times. Three Eye Atlas, like Asir said, it was dealing with the third eye the whole time. It wasn't no ship out there called Three Eye Atlas. That was the biggest distraction to capture that and to look above instead of looking within. To have you look above instead of looking within. This is the temple of God, y'all. Not a building. Not Three Eye Atlas. Not the mothership. The Merkaba is how you turn your etheric body into a ship. We'll get into that another time. But I just want to let y'all know that Three Eye Atlas was never what you thought it was. They got the people with that. And now they're going to find something else to talk about to lure you in on that because it's all about getting the loosh from you. What is the loosh? They want the essence of the etheric energy. That loose energy, they want to get that from you. That's the whole purpose. To not have you look within, but have you look for something outwardly, looking for something outside yourself. That's what they're doing. You have to look within before you look outside yourself. If that make any sense. You are the essence of the divine living a human experience. They lied. They put out Three Eye Atlas, the mothership coming with extraterrestrials that look like black people or so-called black people. And the first thing, oh yeah, the ships are coming. Ain't shit coming to save you. Look, y'all, I just want to let y'all know. Stop falling for the okey dokes. The best thing to do when somebody say something like that, do the research to confirm it. Use also discernment. Because a lot of people are following the algorithm. What's hot, what's not, what's in, what's out. It's like high school. Don't believe me, that's how they turned it into, y'all. They turned this into like a high school thing. Oh, this is the hot topic. I'm gonna stay with that. Yo, keep the algorithm up. Keep it going. Yeah, keep it going. That's what they do. All right. Stop falling for it. They are lying to you. I'm gonna do another live today where I'm gonna show y'all. I think I got the videos. It's gonna be these two Caucasian. Well, it's gonna be one talking. He's gonna talk about what this country really is, and a lot of us already know. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all be surprised at what's happening. All I can tell you, get yourselves together mentally and spiritually. But all the real spiritualists that's out there love y'all. But those ancestors in Tulsa, they wait. They want to help finish what they started in this lifetime. Those that want to build the Black Wall Streets over again, I think they're going to need the help of those ancestors to protect and also help the inspiration even more. Y'all, I'm just saying this is something that I was told. And I don't know how the hurricanes and I heard that Oklahoma is Tornado Alley. But ever since what happened in Tulsa, I can tell you like this: uns- those ancestors have not been resting. They haven't. This is spiritual warfare, y'all. 3 Eye Atlas was a test. The mothership thing that they talked about was a test. All that was a test to see if they still got you in the palm of the hand. Or man, say the palm of the hidden hand. So keep that in mind. I'm just letting you know. So I wasn't going to be on here long. I just wanted to say what the hell I had to say about 3 Eye Atlas. And Brother Noonth, if you're watching, you were right. We both were. Another distraction, another lie. Ain't shit happen. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to find another one. And they're going to find another one. And another one. Meanwhile, something else is going to happen. And guess what's going to find? That's what's going to happen. Out of nowhere, secretly, that's when they're going to tell you what happened on December 19th, the time when the so-called mothership came. And then you're going to be like, oh shit, y'all better keep an eye on them daggone digital IDs too. I keep telling y'all. But anyway, love, peace, light, darkness, supreme balance, which is the yin and the yang, which is the divine, feminine, and masculine, which brings forth supreme balance. It's your little big brother, nigga Dazo. I want to let y'all know. Thank you for watching. I wasn't going to say too much about that bull crap, 3 Eye Atlas, but may the great mother and the ancestors protect you and yours, along with the archangels and the angels. Ashe, y'all have a great one. Love y'all.